வெல்கம் டு டிஎன்பிஎன் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் எஜுகேஷன். இந்த வீடியோவில் 2018 நடந்த அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் எக்ஸாமோட ஒரிஜினல் கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் வித் அஃபிஷியல் ஆன்சருக்கு தான் பார்க்க போகிறோம். இந்த சேனலுக்கு புதுசுன்னா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்காங்க. The lowest area under irrigation in Tamil Nadu is Nilgiris district. Autumn planting sugarcane is planted during September to November. Groundnut is intercropped with PGNP. The foliar spray recommended for rice fallow pulse in Tamil Nadu is DAP 2%. Striga is an important weed in sugarcane. Minimum tillage can be practiced by row zone tillage. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, that means IPCC, held its 43rd session in April 2016 at Kenya. The accuracy of long-range weather forecast is 60%. NCM or WF refers to National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast. Medium Range Weather Forecast is governed by NCM or WF, National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast. Priming is a post-harvesting process carried out in tobacco. The economical part of sunflower is capitula. The water requirement of rice crop is 1200 mm. The poor man's front crop is potato. Sugar content in bricks of sweet sorghum juice varies from 16 to 23%. The mean particle diameter of sand particle is 2 to 0.05 mm. Agricultural grade gypsum contains 70% purity. A unit of CSWCR and TI, that means Central Soil and Water Conservation Research and Training Institute in Tamil Nadu is located at Ooty. Alphy soils are otherwise called as red soils. You have to also refer this what is black soil and what is clay soil and what is clay loam soils. AI refers to heredity index. Ephemerals are those plants that can evade the drought. Just you have to refer to what is a term for resist to drought, tolerate to drought, and cannot tolerate to the drought. The soil type of drylands in India is dominated by alluvial soils. CAZORI, Central Arid Zone Research Institute, is located at Jodhpur. Water content in the plant body on fresh weight basis is 90%. The mass per unit volume of a dry soil, including pore space, is called bulk density. A common phenomenon in areas with good canal irrigation but poor drainage, that means salinization or alkalization. The headquarters of CSWCRI, Central Soil and Water Conservation Research Institute, is located at Dehradun. Which one of the following is not a dimension of social change? Functional change. ICRISAT refers to International Crop Research Institute for Semi-Arid Tropics. The soil order which have high content of the clays that swell when wetted, vertisols. The biogas produced from animal dung and crop residues is methane. The non-contact type of thermometer is infrared thermometers. Total soil water potential is epsilon of gravitational, osmotic, capillary and pressure potential. Expand BGA, blue-green algae. One of the following is a micronutrient required for plant growth. Manganese. Either these nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium or macronutrients. VAM refers to vesicular, arbuscular, mycorrhiza. Lac dye contains dash and used as manure, nitrogen. Modern beekeeping is possible after the discovery of movable frame hive by Newton. The best method for characterization of aeration status of the soil is oxygen diffusion rate. Intermediate textured rock is rhyolite. In agriculture, wind energy is mainly used for water pumping. A good example of trap crop for cotton to attract jacids and cotton bollworm is lady's finger. This type of evaluation is carried out by the agency responsible for the planning and implementation of the program. Internal evaluation. The process by which neutron moisture meter works is thermalization. The best agronomic practices to improve the water use efficiency is minimum tillage, mulching, planting geometry, all of this. Which one of the following is incorrect? Quantitative characters are not affected by environment. Wheat varieties NP4 and NP6 are developed through pure line selection. So you have to refer what is more selection, heterosis breeding and also pedigree breeding. Which method of breeding is followed to transfer of disease resistance to a ruling variety? Backcross. A position in a chromosome that contains one or more polygenes involved in the determination of a quantitative trait locus. Simply it is called QTL. Production of hybrid plants through the fusion of protoplast of two different plant species or varieties is called somatic hybridization. Development of embryo either from synergids or antipodal cell is referred to as apogamy. Dash is the reproductive deficiency of same plants where male organs in hermaphrodite flowers or rendered defunction. Male sterility. The dwarfing gene in rice is DGU gene. In dash, a large number of plants of similar phenotypes are selected and their seeds are mixed together to constitute the new variety. That is called a mass selection. You have to also refer what is pure line selection, what is pedigree selection, and what is called bulk method. The superiority of F1 over its parent is known as heterosis. The primary center of origin of Hordeum vulgare, that means barley, is Abyssinian center. Integrated Rural Development Program IRDP program was extended to all the blocks of the country on 2nd October 1980. Polyethylene glycol is used in osmotic priming. Number of plants to be counted per count during field inspection in white spaced row crops. Seed field 100. Which one of the following is a direct vigor test for seeds? Accelerated aging test. T is a test, that means a tetrasolium test is used to estimate seed viability. Hot seeds are commonly found in families of Leguminosae. As per the ISTA rules, the final count for maize seed germination test has to be taken on 7th day. What is the name of the journal published by ISTA? Seed Science and Technology. The ISTA standard for minimum number of seeds for germination test are 400. Vrikshabaksha is phanerogamic parasite. To prepare 1% Bordeaux mixture, quantity of copper sulfate, lime and water required are 500 mg plus 500 mg plus 50 ml. Banana bunch top virus can be detected by tetrasolium test. The technique shoe tip culture is employed to get virus free plants. Sometimes they will ask meristem culture. Meristem culture also used for virus free plants production. Directorate of Plant Protection, Quarantine and Storage is located in Faridabad. Brinjal lacewing bug is dash pest, monophagous. Use of higher seed rate and early saving are the cultural methods used to manage dash pest in sorghum, Ethringona secala. Detrashing in sugarcane is used to manage dash pest, internode borer. Which one is the non-host plant for rhinoceros beetle? Acacia. In rice, a night temperature of 20 degrees Celsius alternating with a day temperature of 30 degrees Celsius with 14 hours of light and 10 hours of darkness is most favorable for infection by Magnopothe oryzae. Identify the break even point in terms of rupees if the fixed cost is rupees 8,000 per hectare of a crop. Price per quintal is rupees 950 and variable cost per quintal is rupees 485. For this question, answer is rupees 16,326.5. In the year 1969, how many commercial banks were nationalized? 14. Who is the sponsor bank for Pallavan Grama Bank and where is the headquarters? Indian Bank, Salem. The shape of isoquant for perfect substitutes is linear line. Match the following. Tractor loan is a production loan. Motorcycle loan, consumption loan. Key loan, hypothecation loan. Warehouse receipt loan, marketing loan. Which statements are correct with respect to rational stage of classical production function? 1, 2, 3 only. You have to refer what is 1, 2, 3. The decision rule drawn from the principle of marginalism is MC is equal to MR. The first type of cooperative societies established in India are credit societies. The following is not an affiliate body of World Bank, WTO. LAMPS, LAMPS were established in India based on the recommendations of BAWA Committee. Which statements are correct with respect of random factor in time series analysis? 1, 3, 4 includes all omitted factors, selling cost are included, advertisement cost enhances random factor. Kinked demand and price rigidity are seen in this market structure. Oligopoly. Expansion of firms by consolidating additional marketing functions and activities under a single management is market integration. Next one is the match the following. Production risk based on rainfall distribution. Marketing risk due to fluctuations in price. Price risk it based on fluctuations in supply. Financial risk increase with increase in credit. Next also the match the following. Secular market, manufactured goods. Terminal market, processing and storage are dominant. Local market, cattle market. National market, demand over entire country. Next one also the match. Coconut Development Board, Kochi. Tobacco Board, Guntur. Rubber Board, Kottayam. Coffee Board, Bangalore. Who is responsible to announce minimum support price and when it is announced? Government of India before sowing. The demand for farm inputs is said to be derived demand. Source, transmitter, signal, receiver, destination is the model of communication proposed by Aristotle. Sponsoring agency of Village Knowledge Center is M.S. Swaminathan Research Foundation, Chennai. A blog is a fusion of two words, web and log. Sponsoring agency of Cyber Extension Project is Manage Hyderabad. Production of wheat during 2016 to 17 is estimated at a record level of 98.38 million tons. When compared to the total oil seeds production in the year 15 to 16, the total oil seeds production in the country in 16 to 17 is higher by 6.85 million tons. Thaladi season is October, November to January, February. Kuruvai season is June, July to September, October. ICRISAT was established at Patancheru near Hyderabad in the year 1972. Repetitive growing of same sole crop in the same land is called as monoculture. You have to also refer what is mixed cropping, what is inter and polyculture. The peak rainfall season of Tamil Nadu is northeast monsoon. Phalaris minor is a major weed in wheat. Chemicals that reduce shoot growth and increase root growth to enable the plants to resist drought. Growth retardants. Mitchell proposed the growth curve in the year 1909. Isotherm is related to temperature. The chemical recommended for delinting in cotton seed is concentrate sulfuric acid. For effective on farm management practices, a reliable system of short and medium range weather forecast is needed. Acid delighting in cotton can be done using concentrated sulfuric acid. Zinc sulfate application to rice in zinc deficient soil at the time of last puddling is 20 to 25 kg per hectare. Queen of cereal, maize. Pomegranate is propagated using rooted cuttings and layers. A watershed is a geohydrological unit of land. Sorghum plant tries to avoid transpiration during daytime by rolling off its leaves. PRA refers to Participatory Rural Appraisal. WUE is the highest in drip irrigation. Darcy's law in water management explains flow of water in soil. Inceptisols or otherwise called as alluvial soil. Which of the following nutrients is required for synthesis of cysteine and methionine? Sulfur. These are also called sulfur containing amino acids, cysteine and methionine. The arrangement of primary soil particles and their aggregates into a certain definite pattern is called as soil structure. The increasingly dominant active factor in soil formation is climate. ET, evapotranspiration, can be measured using lysimeter. You have also to refer lactometer, hydrometer and heliometer uses. CRIDA, Central Research Institute on Dryland Agriculture, is located at Hyderabad. The total pore space of the soil occupied by air and water is on 50:50 basis. The average percentage of nitrogen in vermicompost is 3. One of the following implement is used to break the hot pan chisel plow. Nitrogen contribution to the succeeding crop whom green gram is grown earlier 15 to 20 kg and per hectare. The sustainable agriculture movement started in 1981. The N content of azolla is 0.2 to 0.3 percentage. The most suitable intercrop in maize, cowpea. Social classes are classified based on economic status. The National Seed Corporation was established in the year 1963. The dash gland of worker bee secretes royal jelly. Hypopharyngeal gland. And next one is the match. Honey mushroom. Honey mushroom is Armillaria millea. Sacred mushroom is Silicoides semilicata. Pine mushroom, Trichoma matsuke. Shiitake mushroom, Lentinus edodas. Measuring performance against predetermined goals is called evaluation. The total porosity of the soil is higher in clay soil. The optimum temperature for activities of the most of the microorganisms is 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. Triticale, a man-made cereal, was developed by crossing wheat and rye. Detasseling is practiced for hybrid seed production in maize. The minimum isolation distance for foundation seed production of hybrid pearl millet is 1000 m. Chromosome doubling can be done in plants by using colchicine. The sex in plants was first discovered by Camrorius. The ploid level of seedless watermelon is triploid. A line carrying one chromosome pair from a different species in addition to the normal somatic chromosome complement is known as alien addition line. Dash enzymes that cuts the internal DNA sequence at specific sites, the restriction endonuclease enzyme. Which of the following crop is a allo polyploids but nullisomics and genomic substitution tolerated? Wheat. The PCR polymerase chain reaction technique developed by Karimulis. Sorghum halipens is a tetraploid with chromosome number 2n is equal to 4x is equal to 40. The beneficiary is in small farmer development agency where the farmers who owned land holdings with a size 2.5 to 5 acres. In marker-assisted selection, selection is based on molecular markers closely linked to the gene of interest rather than the gene itself is known as foreground selection. The first cross between wheat and rye was made by Rimpo. The color of breeder seed tag is golden yellow. You have to refer all the seed tag colors. Presence of B line in A line population in sorghum hybrid seed production plot is called pollen shedders. Find out the add one gravity separator. Under which section of the Indian Seeds Act 1966 the varieties are notified? Section 5. Seed pelleting is a pre-sowing seed treatment. Which of the following types of factor substitution is common in agriculture? Decreasing rate. How many number of heads to be counted during field inspection of paddy seed crop? 1000. Minimum number of field counts to be taken in an area of 5 hectare seed field 7. The major genetic contaminant found in maize hybrid seed production plot is shedding tassels. The maximum temperature for safe drying of orthodox seeds is 43 degrees Celsius. Which one of the following is seed upgrading machine? Gravity separator. The priming agent which doesn't penetrate the cell wall is PEG, polyethylene glycol. The method adapted for the assessment of downy mildew disease in grapes is assessment using descriptive charts. The effective biological weed killer for the prickly pear Opuntia delaney is Dactylopius tomentosus. A problem weed whose seed once mixed with crop seed is extremely difficult to separate is called as objectionable weed. Coffee green bug is effectively controlled by using the entomophagus fungi Lechnocilium lecani. The constant watch on the population dynamics of pest is called as pest surveillance. In cotton, rosetting of flowers is caused by pink bollworm. The field carryover storage pest in pulses is pulse beetle. Nematodes produce seed galls in dash crop. Wheat. Citrus nematode. Tylenchulus semipenetrans is a dash nematode. Semi-endoparasitic. Identify the incorrect answer with the pertinent is ascoma produced by the fungus. Bracket. Which cost is said to be unit cost of production? Average cost. Elasticity of production is obtained directly from which production function? Cobb-Douglas. Which statements are correct for continuous production function? Only the first, second and third only the correct statement. Input can be split into small unit, output can be split into small unit, input and output can be split into small unit. Match. So for this match, the answer D is correct. You have to check it. And next also the match. Have to reverse the answer. The correct option is A. The following is not a disadvantage of specialized farming. Increase in the skill of the farmer. Line representing various combination of two inputs that can be purchased with given outlay of fund is called as isocost line. Which of the following is not a system of farming based on ownership and operationship? Dry farming. When large number of sellers deal in heterogeneous and differentiated form of commodity is called monopolistic competitive market. First state warehousing corporation was set up in Bihar. The expert group on agricultural marketing was established under the chairmanship of Acharya. Apex organization of marketing cooperatives in the country is NAFED. EPIDA functions under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. In convergent form of Cobb web cycle, the relationship between ED and ES is ED is greater than ES. The central AgMoc laboratory is located in Nagpur. In 2017 to 18, how much percentage of government's total expenditure has been allocated to provide food subsidies under targeted public distribution system? 7.6%. All small-scale units with investment limit in plant and machinery up to dash, irrespective of the location of the unit, are called tiny enterprises. 25 lakhs. The adapter category considered as friends and neighbors by other members in the social system. Yearly majority. What is the percentage of yearly adapters in the social system? 13.5%. The Itawa pilot project in Uttar Pradesh was originated by limited called Albert Mayer. IVLP stands for Institution Village Linkage Program. Integrated Child Development Services Scheme was started in the year 1975. The best extension method to teach a skill involved in the particular practice, method demonstration. Method demonstration works based on the principle of learning by doing. Mention the stage at which poster is most effective. Awareness. Thank you for watching.